Hello there, traders! In this video, I'll demonstrate my new method, which has an extremely high winning rate. This method is based on the RSI indicator and filters out misleading signals in the range chart extremely correctly and thoroughly. You will make more money in your scalping trade if you use this approach. In this approach, I employed 3 distinct indicators, and I used them in my trades to get the desired outcome. This is a multi-million-dollar method that does not exist on the internet. I guarantee you will be extremely satisfied after viewing this wonderful technique, therefore be sure to follow the movie till the ending since I have covered the key aspects in this video. Let us now study how to construct and employ this miraculous technique. First and foremost, I modified the candlesticks to Heikin-Ashi to match our plan. This sell signal is based on 2 indicators as well as RSI approval. I plan to open several trades based on this strategy's cues. Here is the sell signal, and I'm going to start a short sell position. I will hold the position to the very end. The following is the purchase signal approach. I'll reopen the buy position here in the best location. The sell signal is activated. I put the stop loss to the previous ceiling's end. I intend to retain the position till the decline ends. If I keep the short trade open until the end of the downturn, I will risk 12 on this position. I'll open a few trades for you to check how well this method delivers signals. Moving on, these reliable indications and profits from scalping trades are generated by a combination of 3 indicators. The RSI indicator with the recent changes is the cause for no signal being received here. I'll go through each indicator and explain how it works. Let's start with the first indicator. Look for this indicator. Insert this indicator into the chart. We've used this indicator before, however the parameters are different this time. In the first choice, I will make fresh adjustments to the indicator from the inputs area. In the style section, I also altered the number of the second choice to 2.3. I disabled all options except the purchase label and sell label. The first indicator was created right here. The preceding signals correspond to the right signals for this indicator. These signals are erroneous since they have been filtered by subsequent indicators and have no validity. Now I'll update the graphic with further indicators. Let us now add the following indicator to the chart. Look up this name here. Insert this indicator into the chart. Now, let's look at this indicator settings. Take note of the settings for this indicator. I disable all of the choices in the style area, then move down to the input section and set the number of the first option to colorful. As you can see, anytime the indicator gave a sell signal, the color of the indicator got clearer and the color of this indicator changed to red. The signal's second condition was established here. Both indicators have given a buy signal in this case. Both indicators have sent a sell signal, indicating that both requirements have been satisfied. The indicator's color changes to blue and climbs upwards at this point. We've arrived at a critical point in this strategy. Please pay close attention to what is being stated. Both indicators corroborate the purchase signal, or in this case, both indicators have produced a sell signal that appears to be legitimate. But what makes these signals invalid? Because the third indicator, RSI, does not validate these indications with its revised settings. So we finally have final permission from RSI. I mentioned at the start of the video that this technique is comprised of 3 indications. Let's add the RSI indicator to the chart now. Add the popular RSI indicator to the chart, but pay attention to the key elements specified in the RSI settings, since this sort of setup is nowhere and is my accomplishment in the indicator settings in the inputs area. The number was changed from 14 to 25. Take notice that the following option is on SMA. Change the number 14 in the style section to 150 in the next option. I altered the color of RSI to blue and increased its thickness to make it more visible. Let's put this technique to the test, but first I'd want to show you how to initiate a trade and calculate the risk, reward, and profit goals. Let's say I initiate a purchasing position here. Assume that this region represents the position's stop loss. How can we now adapt the risk to reward profit goals? After the price rises and the risk reaches a reward of 1.5, our initial aim becomes risk to reward 1. If the price rises and the risk reaches reward 2, we will have met our second goal. When the price exceeds our risk, we will reach our third aim. Here's how to reap the benefits. If you don't comprehend something, go over it again from the beginning. Okay, now let's try some scalping trading positions with this method and watch how the RSI indicator filters out false signals with the current parameters. Then you will understand the effectiveness and precision of this method. A sell signal has been sent by the first indication. The second indicator becomes red and travels downhill. The first criterion is also validated by the RSI indicator. The final condition is satisfied when the blue line crosses the yellow line downward. This signal is totally legitimate because all three requirements are satisfied. I'm going to start selling here. The fourth goal was attained by this trading position. Here's an example of a purchase signal from the RSI indicator. The blue line ascends and passes the yellow line. This signal is correct. To make the signals more obvious, I turn off the price chart. This signal is legitimate since all three requirements are satisfied. I initiated a purchasing position based on this. This signal is viable under three circumstances for a short sell location. The second goal was met, a profit-to-risk ratio of 2. The above two indicators issued and verified this signal. However, when we look at the RSI, we observe that it has not confirmed this signal and it is not legitimate here either. The new RSI indicator screens out faulty and erroneous signals. As a result, my techniques have fewer trading mistakes. I'll turn off the pricing chart so you can examine it for yourself. There are two confirmations here, but RSI does not enable you to input the position. We would lose 100% if we placed a sell position here. See some examples of false signal suppression using the new RSI indicator. How does the RSI indicator operate in a range market with no price fluctuations? The price chart is now in range mode. The advanced RSI indicator filters out any erroneous indications. This is the most crucial and volatile market area, and the RSI indicator prevents you from entering a position. This method is flawless and extremely precise. Please help me keep working by liking this video. As you can see, in the Ethereum chart, the price chart is in range mode and there is no signal in this region of the chart. We've reached the conclusion of this strategy. For optimal profit, be sure to watch other strategies on my channel. It is my honor to be able to serve you, and I hope I was able to provide as much value as I could.